675,000 hours is how much time you and I have in our bodies. 675,000 hours is how much time you and I have on this world. 675,000 hours is how much time you and I have to impact this world in some sort of way, to benefit it in some sort of way for the people that are here now and the future generations as well. That's not that much time. And that number of hours is quantified from the average life expectancy of 77 years. Okay, you're going to hear that number and be like, well, damn, I'm 18 to 24 years old. I mean, that's probably how old you are. A fourth of your life is gone already. And now you're going to think about how you spent it. How did you spend that? Where did you spend those hours that are now gone and you can no longer get back? So in high school, I honestly got so caught up in the repetitive cycle of everything. Like the wake up, go to school, make plans with friends, try to meet girls, go smoke weed, play video games, watch anime, go to bed, and repeat that cycle to the point where weeks would go by and I'd be like, oh shit, it's already this date. Oh shit, it's already your birthday, bro. Oh damn, my bad. Oh damn, it's already the end of the semester. I gotta cram for this test. You spend your time getting so caught up and living unconsciously, living non-calculated, because your habits are ruling your life. I mean, you spend this time pointlessly. And then maybe you were like me and you got to the age of 20 or whatever age you were at now, and you're like, damn, I need to really better myself. I need to get on the path because, yeah, I'm not immortal. Yeah, I don't have an infinite amount of time to spend doing this nonsense. So yeah, I do need to start to better myself. Because at a certain point, my health will start to decrease, especially if I continue doing these bad habits. At a certain point, learning will become more difficult. At a certain point, the relationships that I have will be in more of a state of chaos if I don't spend time actually bettering them. And so you tell yourself this, right? And I told myself this. And a year later, 8,800 hours later, I hadn't changed. I had said, yes, this is what I need to do. I need to start bettering myself. I need to get my life on track. And 8,800 hours later, nothing had changed. And that was scary because that taught me how much my habits and overstimulated brain was ruling me. And how unconscious I was living my life as well. How much I was just going about my day, just existing and not living. So to picture how you spend time, I'm going to give a little analogy in a sense. So time is the universal currency. You were allotted a finite amount of time at the beginning of your life on this planet, correct? Let's say that you were instead given a finite amount of dollars. You have $675,000 that you were given at birth. And this is all you can have. You can't get any more. Now, would you go through your life spending carelessly? Spending on nonsense? Would you? No. Because if you did, you'd be broke real quick. You see, the same goes for time. You were given a finite amount. Where are you going to be spending it? Are you going to be spending it carelessly? Are you going to be spending it on nonsense? Are you going to be spending it on overstimulating your brain to the point where you just have to continue doing that activity because you can't do anything else? That is scary, considering that we only have around 450,000 hours left. 425, 450, within that range, if we've lived a fourth of our life already. That is scary, is it not? That terrifies me. That is the deadline. Like, for my procrastinators out there waiting until the deadline, bro, that is the deadline. The deadline is coming, and it is coming quicker than you think. And if you continue spending it on useless activities, if you continue spending the currency of time on useless activities, well, that deadline is going to come even sooner than you can perceive. It's going to be that, oh shit, it's the end of the semester already? Oh damn, I better get to work. But at that point, it's already too late. I mean, inputs equals outputs. Wherever you spend your time will be what you are able to give back. And so if you spend your time doing these stupid, careless, mundane activities, the pornography, the anime, the video games, the nonsense with just chasing women, if you spend your time doing this stuff, the outputs that you are going to then be able to give back are going to be almost non-existent. You won't be able to do what you really want to do, what your purpose is telling you to do, because you're too caught up spending your time in useless activities. It's like a car. If I were to put shit gas in a car, gas that wasn't compatible with the car, would the car go anywhere? Would the car want to go somewhere? Does the car have the function to go somewhere? Yes, but the input was crap, and so the output is crap. You have to start acknowledging and perceiving your life on a conscious level, because you only have 425,000 hours to 450,000 hours left. And so you might be asking, where on earth should I spend that time? Because yeah, this is scary to me. Well, spend it on the 4 sectors, the 4 structures of human existence. Health, wealth, relationships, and happiness. These are the 4 things that humans crave. These are the 4 things that if you input, if you give time to, if you spend time on these things, they will allow you to output more, to actually do what you want, which will in turn bleed into all of the others. For health, spend time going to the gym. For health, meditate. For health, research what foods you should be consuming. For wealth, don't be afraid to research entrepreneurial paths, to try and fail and try again. You only have a certain amount of time. And it will take trial and error, but you have to start now, because at a certain point, that trial and error is going to take you way too much time. And you won't be able to reap the rewards. For relationships, spend time developing and cultivating honest relationships, loyal relationships with a woman or with your family, with friends, like real friends. Spend time developing happiness, finding your purpose, executing on that purpose. And all of these, if you're able to elevate and better one, it will bleed into the next. It will bleed into all of them. If you are developing a healthy lifestyle, you will then have more energy to pursue a entrepreneurial path, to elevate your wealth. If you elevate your wealth, you will be able to spend more time developing your health. If you elevate your wealth, you will be able to spend more time feeding into your relationships. And if you develop your entrepreneurial path, you'll be more happy, because you'll be able to spend more time with the people that you love. You'll be healthier. You'll be on a purpose-driven life. And if you're on a purpose-driven life, all 3 of these will come. And a purpose-driven life is honestly the only way that you will be happy. And so why not spend your time in these? Because their inputs will like 10x your output. It's ridiculous how much these 4 things, if you spend time in these 4 things, how crazy they will benefit your life. I mean, it's like the principle I use of watering your own tree. If you are careless about how you water your tree, if you just randomly pour water into it, not doing research, not knowing what your tree needs to grow healthily and tall and strong, your tree is not going to get enough nutrients. The nutrients it needs to grow healthy and to grow tall. But if you research and input the fertilizer into the tree, if you water it with the essential nutrients that it needs, it gets the adequate sunlight, then your tree is going to grow strong and tall. It's about being either careless or calculated. Which one are you going to choose? Because I just calculated the amount of hours that you have left in your life. Not to mention, this will scare you even more because fear is a great motivator. A third of your life that is left, and a third that has been spent already, is spent asleep. That means you have less time than you actually think. You've got a little under or a little over 300,000 hours of time left to spend. That's ridiculous, is it not? That is scary. And if you've gotten to this point in the video and you feel lost, or you feel like you're unable to break some of those bad habits, you feel like you don't know where personally you should spend your time that will benefit you the most, if you have addictions that you just cannot quit, and addictions can be a video game addiction, anime addiction, please feel free of charge. I promise that. Reach out to me on the email that I have provided in the description. Reach out to that email, and I will reply, and I will try to be valuable to you. There's no reason for you not to do it. It's free, and I might be able to help you in some sort of way that will benefit you for this next 300, we'll say, 1,000 hours that you have left on this earth. Spend your time wisely and water your roots and grow tall. Have a good one.